And now, I pose a bit of a bold statement to you maybe that right now, innovation, those succeeding, it's not the biggest company anymore. Perhaps it's the company that's capable of learning the fastest. Our next organization coming to the stage is leading in exactly this. Please help me in welcoming from our founding anchor partner, the president for Europe of DXC Technology, Juan.
Hey! Hello, Stuttgart. How are you doing? Wie geht es dir? Super. I'm going to make the presentation in English. I only know how to say Schmochti, ein Bier, a couple of things like that. First of all, congratulations to the mayor of Stuttgart. You know, I want to have a marketing leader like him in my company. So he's selling his city really well. Okay, so first of all, I just want to start about to Unplug and Play for the invitation here on stage. I also want to congratulate you for the 10 years here. Okay, so that's great. Frankly speaking, it's my first time here. When I have arrived this morning and I have been the exhibition, I have been all the different companies playing here, I have felt the hunger. I have felt the intelligence. I have felt the ambition. So I have felt the vibes. So it's a really nice event. It's bringing something different. Okay, so. Also, I believe that that's excellent from that side. So what I want to share with you all, and I will go here to the next slide, radically simple. So everybody that is here in the room, probably some other people that are outside of the room, are living something that we may say that we are lucky. We are living a change in the world. We are. It's not, we have been lucky to be born in this time of the we could say, era of the world, but the reality is AI, artificial intelligence, is changing the way everybody will live. I'm not talking about, it's changing how the companies will operate. It's changing how the mayor of Stuttgart will move ahead now. It's changing everything that we will do. It's changing how we will learn, is changing how we will grow, is changing how we will make business, is changing how the whole life will operate. And there is a big issue there. There is a big issue there. What is the issue? The issue, and here in this room there are many engineers. I'm an engineer as well. So the biggest issue is that in AI, you are not having any clue on how things will happen probably in more than 6 months from now. You don't have any clue. So for an engineer, this is hard. You know, for a company that is making cars, telling them, you don't know how you are going to manufacture cars in 6 months. Really? Yeah. So there is a huge cultural mindset. So that's why there in the initial slide I'm saying, the model, the technology, which AI model should we use is irrelevant, absolutely irrelevant. So look at our case at DXC. We're a technology company. We make infrastructure management, applications, BPO, cybersecurity, data, a lot of different things, consulting. So in our case, we have been used. We're a company that is 70 years old. Not as Mercedes, but also 70 years is a long time. We are used to sign contracts of 5 years, 6, 10 years, and we did know how we were going to deliver those contracts. And we knew the technology that we would use each year, and we knew which efficiencies, which kind of different levels of improvements we would see along the years. And we were pretty much right. So today, this is a big change for a company like ours, but it's a change that is happening all over the place. Today, we don't even know how we will deliver in 1 year. We don't know. And if somebody says, yes, I know how we'll deliver in 1 year, they say, no, if you know, then let's apply that now. Because in 1 year, you don't know. We don't know about the technology. 5 months ago, we were all happy that we were pretty much secure in cybersecurity. 2 or 3 months ago with Mythos, we all discovered that all the different technology entities in the world, all the technology stacks in the world were vulnerable, brutally vulnerable. Today, probably most of the companies are struggling to say that they are safe. Okay, so with that, what is the goal? The goal in this world, we are happy that we are living this new life, but we are unhappy that unfortunately we need to adapt, and we need to adapt fast. So the companies that are not able to change, to adapt, to react, to embrace, to change their mindset in their core angle of their ways will not survive. So let me tell you just one example. I have here a big clock, so you know, when I'm talking, at least in my company, I take a lot of hours there, so I don't expect to be here too many hours, okay? So let me tell you something that I believe that is relevant. Some months ago, the president of our company, my boss, told us, to all the employees, to the 120,000 employees, the reason why you have been hired, your studies, your background, your experience have made you have the position you have today in the company. But this thing is no longer valid for the future. Either you are prepared for the AI, with trainings, with technology, we are helping all our employees to do that. Either you are prepared for the future, or you all will be unemployable. And I'm not talking about DXC employees or unemployable. Today, how many people would you hire that do not know how to use a personal computer? How many? 0. Then I say, well, I'm very good making lettering there. Yeah. Wonderful, congratulations. We will call you in some weeks. Wait for a moment. So, it's pretty much the same on that, okay? Then that's the mindset that we should be driving into this area. The change is huge. Embracing the change, reacting fast, and having organizations, and we have been here since the very beginning, Startup, Autobahn, etc., that are able to help to build all these wonderful solutions that you have seen there, and we have been during all these years, into something that is robust, scalable, that is able to be operated, that is able to be evolved, etc., etc. Okay, so finally, it is great that from an AI perspective, we are all able to foresee that it will be great. It is excellent to understand that the way that all the industries and the world will operate is different. And it's great to have a lot of engineers that are able to model that. But we are in the metal business. We will drive a car. We will not be flying. Well, probably we will, but at that point of time, I will not be alive, okay, probably. So we will drive something. So we need to move from model to metal. We need to learn this kind of technologies. We need to make sure something that is really absolutely complex to analyze, that is, not knowing the future in more than 6 or 7 months. Understanding, for example, there are many companies that are telling me, I'm building an AI framework to be prepared for the future. What do you think, Juan? And I tell them, between you and I, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are trying to build something, a framework during 2 or 3 years that will be something that once you have finished, it will be obsolete. It will be like driving all these old cars that were showing up front, were shown in the presentation before. So the way to change and to embrace this new world, the way that the culture of the companies need to change, the way that the mindset of the people need to change, and the way that we bring AI into reality is something really difficult. It's something that if somebody stands here on a stage and they say they know how to do that, don't trust them. If I tell that to you, don't trust me either, okay? I will be cheating you. It is not true. Nobody really knows that, because nobody really knows how to survive in an environment that in 6 months you will have technology that you don't know even how it will be. Even in 2 years, you don't have any clue on how you will do that. So the point on embracing companies who you may trust, being able to have companies who have the kinds of knowledge, playing together, and that's why you have this startup out of one, embracing the collaboration of many different companies that are building products super quick, changing the mindset of the companies per se. That's the way we are looking forward, and that's, under my opinion, what is bringing excitement here. So you have 2 options. Option number 1, cry there in a corner because I don't like the future. Option number 1, bear in mind that I'm not talking about the World Cup, Spain plays today. And option number 2, let's all together with optimism get there. So if you ask me, I will select option number 2. So thank you very much. Danke schön.